and welcome to Nanya Studio. We are back with another illustration for the traveling book Goes to School. Here we are seeing Miss Kenzie, the teacher, in her classroom, and she's bringing Twisty and TB, the traveling book, to class, and we are going to see kind of the whole final arc of how Twisty regains her confidence, and the traveling book kind of comes full circle with his travels around all the way back to the original school we saw in the beginning. I think it's a nice full circle moment, and again, as I've at least mentioned in previous episodes, Twisty, we meet her in the beginning, and by the time we come all the way back to this little library, she is still there. She had a tear from her page from a student who was not careful with her and just quickly shoved her into the library without telling anyone. And so she has not been picked up until now, until this teacher decided to pick her out and fix her up. And she's kind of getting her self-esteem back and seeing that even though she's broken, she is still valuable and can live a full life as a book. So it is rather subtle in the storytelling, but I do hope that gets across in the whole story of it, because it kind of has a little duality where we're following the traveling book as he's going and meeting other students, and we're kind of getting a little bit of a angle of it being about school and being about students and responsibility, and then also Twisty having her kind of sub-story almost about having to tear and still having value and all that. So this classroom, we're going to go very blue overall, and we're going to kind of go gray flooring. I did look up at some classrooms, but they all tend to have kind of like white walls and then like art and things attached to it or such, but not necessarily that uniquely painted. Some of them obviously are, but I just kind of, for the majority, they seem to be simple, and then the teachers kind of decorate from there and do their thing. And I didn't want to, I have done classroom scenes before, particularly with Charissa Bates. She often has classrooms. We've been there with the traveling book. We've been there, I believe, with We Find Joy. Maybe another scene I'm kind of blanking out. But we have had a few scenes in a classroom. And I usually kind of put on like kids' paintings and things on the walls and such. But this one, I needed the room above there to be for text, potentially, if not the whiteboard. So I didn't have that done, and I think this will be cropped actually quite a bit. But I did want to make this bookcase pop in that case, to add that there's kind of this personal tone that the teacher's kind of bringing to it. And in a short or reel I made, someone did mention that it reminded them of a child's classroom. So that gave me a little more courage about it, and I felt better that it did kind of convey still cheerfulness despite its being simplistic. Yeah, so apparently it does come across, or at least it did for that one person. So I'm hoping in the book it will do the same. I actually, the Charissa Bates sent me, it was like more like a navy shirt with white dots. And I thought it was going to look a little too dark, because she also wanted leggings, and I often see leggings are often black, and I do believe I've seen in a video her sister wearing black leggings. So you see, I already kind of went in doing these like grayish black leggings, so I was like, oh, that's gonna be too dark. And again, I wanted it to be cheerful. So I decided to go with this kind of lighter, vibrant blue. And so I do kind of work between the wall blue, her shirt blue, and then we see Twisty there is also blue. So I wanted to make sure that the keep a soft blue for the wall and have her pop out more of this very vibrant blue. And I do like it. I like it a lot. And then this was always in the manuscripts where the kids are supposed to show 5, so they're going to be raising their hands. So I always kind of had this scene in my head ever since early manuscript about all the kids raising their hands. But yeah, it's overall another kind of simple one. It is straightforward, kind of what's happening. I did go ahead and not do the kind of shadowed versions of the characters. We do get a full features and seeing their hairs and everything. I did want to have fun with the kids and showing them in the classroom. But yeah, that's about it. This one is nearly done. I thank you for taking the time to watch this with me, and you can see all the other videos where I'm doing illustrations for this book. I have recorded almost every single page, so it's been a bit of an ordeal to record all of them, but I am happy I did. So I'm going to kind of just finish this up. I thank you for watching, and do look out for the picture book when it comes out. The Traveling Book Goes to School.